I don't know, whatever animes I was watching, whatever mangas I was reading, stories, TV series, movies, anything like that, like I customized her a little bit to fit a little bit more in those worlds. Like to have like a specific outfit or like hairstyle or something for that world, universe kind of thing. But for the most part, like I came to have like my own style in amongst it, which is very predominant, but it's still from that time period. So, like, yeah, even though I've chosen to use her as my avatar for streaming and stuff, like, she is still just me, and she is still just like my original character that I drew back when I was like, what was that, 2000? Hold on, I can't. How fucking old am I now? I'm 34. 36? Yeah, 36. 36 minus like 24 years. I was 12 when I drew her originally. So, like, she's changed a bit over the years. Like, hair length, body type, stuff like that, height, all that sort of changed to kind of progress and grow with me as I grew. But for the most part, like, fundamental outfit styles, hairstyles, stuff like that, I really haven't changed much since then. Like, I still style my hair the same way. I still fucking like the same kind of clothes, sort of thing. Mind you, a lot of my clothes are like 10 to 15 years old. So, like, my style hasn't really changed in the last, like, decade or two anyway. So, you know, honestly, it's, like, true to form. Yeah, I tend to daydream a ton and self-insert or make my own stories. I haven't got any artistic skills, so I never thought to make my own character. So originally when I was young, I had a lot of trouble with visualizing myself because, like, when I visualize myself as a person, as a human, okay? So when I try to visualize myself in, like, an anime or a show or something like that, I would obviously, like, drop a human-looking person into, like, an anime, and it stood out like a sore thumb. It looked so stupid. And I'm like, this isn't right. I need to, like, anime-anize myself so that I can fit in better in my own imagination. So I'm like, I just started drawing myself, and I started drawing, like, the stories and stuff that she'd go in those worlds with those characters. And then after a while, about the time I was like 15, I'm like, I really felt like she should have her own identity itself apart from just being myself. Like, she should have her own kind of, like, world, which in hindsight doesn't really make any sense anyway, because she is just me going into these worlds. But, like, obviously when I was 15, I felt very, I don't know, I felt very determined to give her a world of her own. So I wrote some books, and, like, she's got 2 books for her main, like, storyline. She's got two or three others that are, like, alternate universe ones of herself, which also does make sense considering she's just, like, goes into alternate universes all the time, right? So yeah, that was great. So she technically, one of those books makes it that she can exist in any universe anywhere in the world, like, well, any world in the universe, I should say. So she can be, literally is born in, like, everywhere. She exists everywhere. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Going AFK for a bit, be right back. No worries, I'll be here. Oh, my transport pod's finished. Nice. I can launch that and make some friends. I need green. But yeah, because obviously, like, her story is so kind of convoluted and irrelevant to me being a streamer. The thing is, like, I feel like when I talk about, like, her lore and stuff, it feels wrong, feels incorrect, because, like, I'm not playing a character. And so when I explain, like, her story and stuff, I always feel like I have to remind people that it's like, well, it doesn't matter because, like, all of her lore and stuff, I'm not playing her as a character kind of thing. But the thing is, like, you know, she is a magic user. She's a sorceress. She uses, like, wands and different weapons and shit, or staves and stuff to fight. Primarily staves and weapons, like scythes and glyphs and what has she got? I think she had a sword. She got bow and arrow, some other stuff. And she got all sorts of shit, you know. It said, did you publish them on a website or was it just for your own interest? So I wrote the stories and I made them into webcomics, which I have since taken the time to remove off the internet since starting to stream and stuff. I think Star's coming down to help me with this. Nice. Well, if I could get her to come closer. No, seriously, get over here. Yeah, so I made webcomics. I drew up webcomics for the story itself because I had always intentioned it to be a cartoon, like a comic, right? But how about instead of smoothing floor, you prioritize hunting that? Give Hummingbird a bit of a chance, you know? Hummingbird should be fine. If she doesn't go down, she'll be fine. I don't think you can catch up. When Star, you can do it. Yeah, anyway, like I said, I removed those off the internet just because, like, obviously, since becoming a streamer and stuff, I want to preserve what privacy I can for as long as I can and stuff. And I had, like, more information than was necessary for that kind of thing. I used to have... What else did I have? I have a bunch of other stories also written up because I write stories from my dreams too. That's not related to my character, but the stories that I write from my dreams are pretty fucking epic, and I have those on the internet, and I also have some published, and I intend to publish them all, but I do want to kind of clean them up as well, so they potentially like don't have like any like personal information or spoilers and shit, because it's fine if it's like just anonymous people reading it, but it's a whole different matter if like you know me from streaming and other stuff too. You know, so I kind of want to like take them down and clean them up and stuff. But I've got like 30 odd dream stories as well that I've got to like clean up and write and stuff. Gave GIF, uranium. I got uranium in the base. Where is it? It must be in here somewhere. Oh, let me save that. What else is that? It's a good idea saving you from dream stories. Yeah, the dream stories are pretty cool though. Like they're like mostly horror themed and stuff. So like zombies, apocalypses, like battles and all sorts of stuff. So that's pretty awesome. Like my cousin is always like the first person to read those, and she's a huge fan of the stories. But the other thing too is I always find like the stories feel what do you call it? I tend to feel like my stories tend to, like, I don't know, are very literal to life in general, mostly. So, like, I interpret my own dreams to help better understand what is trying to be, like, told to me by my body and stuff. Like, when I start having horrific dreams and nightmares and shit, like, it often tells me more about my waking life than I needed to know. You know, or was aware of was happening. So that's always pretty awesome. Also, I'm not sure if you're about to get smashed with an ad break, but you'll have time to go to the bathroom and stuff. It'll let me catch up on some messages, probably. I happened to be going through my laptop from 2009 to get old photos backed up and found a bunch of old short stories, cringy teenage poetry on there. Man, that is the best though. It's the best and the worst. It's coming across like the old shit from like, you know, when as a teenager you didn't have like an expressionate outlet beyond like maybe writing or like, you know, recording stuff and whatever. And the stuff that's recorded, like from an adult perspective, is usually pretty cringe. But at the same time, like when you're a teenager, it was so relevant and expressive and passionate about like whatever your situation was and stuff. So it's not like in any sense, in any way invalid. It's legit. It's just like, yeah, I heard a guinea pig then too when I zoomed in. I shouldn't have a guinea pig anywhere. Where is this rat? It's up there. That's finally over. Nice. Because the ads can run anywhere up to 3 minutes. So some people get like one and some people get like a few. So hopefully you didn't get too many. But yeah, usually if I can get a chance to, I'll try to like ping the ad notification thing so you guys know when it's about to happen. I try not to like, if I know an ad's happening and I'm in the process of like answering a question or something like that, I'll normally also try to like wait until it's over so that people get a chance to like listen and stuff. because like I can't do anything about ads unless I want to completely demonetize my channel, and this literally funds like my like living situation and shit, like modestly, extremely modestly, but like still, like it's one of those like it's better than nothing kind of situations, you know. And I appreciate anybody that's like has supported me so far. Even just like sitting through ads is support, so I don't feel like if, you know, can't contribute or something, ads help. So I've only ever written a few down, and I regret having done it more often. Not having written it down more often. That's fair. Like, I don't know, the stories that I wrote, like, they weren't deep stories or anything like that. They were purposely very light sort of stories. Like, they were never going to be like a drama or something like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't mind what I wrote. I don't think I would probably share the stories, like the lore stories for my character and stuff. I don't think that will ever happen, just because like I already know that like her story is kind of crap and irrelevant. Especially since, as I said, because like I know that I'm not playing a character and my character has always just been me, it feels weird for her to have a universe to exist in. It makes her feel like a separate entity, you know? So yeah, I kind of like that her story is irrelevant, because it makes her, I don't know, it makes her more me, and I don't know, I feel very connected to her. Because like I've also had like a few people suggest like adding stuff to her and whatever, and I'm like, it would never happen, because it's like never been part of her character. Like, she's not just something that I came across or mashed together or thought of one day. Like, she's literally an attempt to recreate myself in anime form as best as I physically can. So yeah, she's basically like an anime photo of myself, I guess. That's how I kind of like feel about it. Because like initially when I started streaming, I was a faceless channel and stuff, and I'm like, I want to eventually have a VTube thing, but I don't ever want to be like somebody that streams with a face and stuff. And I'm glad that I chose to use my character that I've had like 20 plus years of connection with, because I just do feel so connected to her when I'm streaming, which is great. Because it's also one of those things where, you know, when I was younger, I kind of hoped that eventually I'd have like maybe a TV series or like, I don't know, something that my character would be on screen, and I don't know, like a household name of some sort. And in a way she is. So that's really cool. You know, it's such a dorky thing to have, but at the same time, I'm so proud of like having my character and stuff, and her being, you know, me. Because I don't know, I get to be like, I don't know, the nerdy like person that I am, and be more comfortable and shit, you know. What else is there? I hate ads, but the necessary existence. Yeah, unfortunately ads are everywhere. And look, I try my best to make sure that they're not awful, like even on my YouTube channel. So even if I'm not monetized on my YouTube channel, ads still play. And I learnt that by like watching my own videos before I was monetized. And now that I am monetized, the only thing I try to do is I try to make sure that YouTube doesn't get away with putting ads like back to back, you know, the double ads and shit. So like, you know, when you a 2 ads play and then another 2 ads play, I try to look for those and like prevent that shit from happening. It's the only thing I try to do to like save people, because like obviously, like as you said, like ads are necessary in some capacity. They are. So yeah, they help me keep doing this, you know. I've considered streaming a few times due to health. Does mean regret not having saved dream ideas, because they disappear quickly after I don't drill them into my head. So I found like the best way for me to remember my dreams was I found that I couldn't type fast enough to get what I wanted to say said from my head. So I found that either text to speech was a really, really good one, where I could just speak out loud and it would like write the story, and then I could go back and clean it up later. Like sometimes it just purposely puts in like shit errors, and there's nothing much I can do about that. And then other times I found that like before that, a good way to do it was just to like literally just hit like video record on a camera and just like speak out loud for a couple of minutes to get the dream out. And then that way I have a base to come back to later of all the information, and while I'm remembering it, it triggers more of the dream to become like remembered and shit. So I found that helped. And just like doing a lot of like recording it as soon as I woke up as quickly as I could. Like I found that like I could fuck off to work for 8 hours and then come back and I would still remember most of the dream because I'd said it out loud. It was written down. I could read it on my lunch break if I wanted to. I could fix it up. Like, yeah, it really helped with like getting them written down. And some of them are just nuts. Like, I don't know. Some of my best ones are like the ones that feel like they're alternate universes that I fall asleep and wake up in and then exist in for a while. And then, you know, when all said is done, you know, I wake up usually because I die and I wake back up into this existence and it's really fucking trippy. The worst ones are where I go back in time and I get to exist as a younger, purer self with like family and stuff in a happier time. And then I wake up from those. Those are the mindfuck dreams where you wake up and you're like, it's literally one of those time skip things that people talk about, but like more like you wake up and then have to deal with the fact that, yeah, you are actually like, in my case, like a 36-year-old woman that's like not like the 5-year-old child that I was just having a dream about being and stuff like that. And like none of that exists anymore. Kind of thing. That world and those people and those relationships and stuff don't exist, and it's like holy shit to kind of wake up from. I'll tell you that much. You know, the nice thing is it's been pretty calm so far. Like I noticed that not a lot of people are running around with like weapons though, so that is a problem. What are you lot doing up here? What else was there? I missed something. Oh yeah, the streaming due to health. I mean, like, depends. Like if you've got like whatever is going on in your life and you have a couple of minutes or like an hour or something now and then you feel like streaming, you can stream. There's multiple different ways to stream. Like you can literally just be somebody that just turns on the stream, like the go live button whenever you play a game. Whenever you're finished playing the game, you can turn that off or stuff like that. If you want to try to build a community, you can try to build a community. If you want to try to have like a consistent schedule, that sometimes is useful for like, you know, health issues. Like if you can hold that, you know, do that. But yeah, it all just depends on like, I don't know. I guess it's all up to you and stuff. The other thing too is depending on like the social aspect of streaming. Like I like streaming solo for the most part. I have got some streams with friends. I have got some streams with like my partner, and sometimes I have like special community event days or something like that to like celebrate a big thing or whatever. But those are extremely rare, and I don't know, I just generally do well by myself streaming, whereas some people really need like the social aspect or need like kind of like another person to kind of soundboard spring off kind of thing to keep conversation rolling. And that's all fine. Like whatever works for different people. So just as long as you like consider what it is that, you know, you might want or need in the way of streaming and communication. Because like I do well talking nonstop because I used to live by myself, and basically I used to just, you know, after the day was done, I'd come home and I would normally just sit in pure silence with like my cat and just play games and shit. And I realized after a while that my cat was no longer meowing. Also, welcome back. My cat would no longer meow and stuff, and I didn't realize that it was because I never talked that she never meowed. And I hated that because I'm like, I obviously wanted to hear her meow. And so I just started talking out loud one day, and I'm like, maybe if I talk out loud, she'll go back to like meowing and shit. And she did. I've got the bandit camp thing. Nice. So yeah, I got her back to being able to like make some noise and stuff. I want that lion if I can take it. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, because I talk out loud nonstop, like basically everything I say is literally just my thoughts out loud. Like I can kind of do that. So it makes it very easy communicating. But the other thing too is I have like a reasonable memory for remembering people that I've talked to and what we've talked about. And so like when somebody comes back after months, I'm like, how the fuck you been? Like, how was this? Like, how'd your job go or whatever? And whatever was like the relevant thing to them. And they're like, how the fuck did you remember? And I'm like, I don't know. We had a conversation. We were talking, you know? That's kind of like how I see it is like, I'm like, yes, I am literally sitting alone in a room and my cat's milling about doing whatever cats do, right? But like, I'm having a conversation with you guys. Like the messages and stuff, I've said this before, like the color of the messages and your usernames and stuff like that, I often psychologically register as like looking into somebody's eyes while talking to them. So it's really weird, but that's kind of how I see it. Is like when I look at your username pop up and the colors and stuff, I feel like I'm like talking directly to you face to face. So at no point do I really sit here like feeling like I'm actually alone in a room kind of thing. It's a weird thing, but it's not something that everybody's really comfortable with. Like, you know, it can be, I guess, like isolating for some people or lonely and stuff. But I'm one of those people where like I generally like alone. I like my space and getting to be alone and shit at times. Alright. You know what? I think they've all got primitive weapons, so we should be fine with this, but I'm just going to send... I'm going to send Delicious and I'm going to send Sloan over here. I might actually send Tadashi and Mo over too, and I'll see if I can get them around you two. If I can get you down here. Go a bit further back. We're just going to see who we can take home. If somebody dies and they're super loyal, big whoop, you know. We'll see what we can get. Alright, actually I should save both of those. So I've got 2 potential spots to come back to. We'll see. Oh, so I missed some stuff in there. Let's be quickly after. Oh yeah, the dreams. I can understand about self-insert. My self-insert character is always too boring. An OP of a backstory because I was a lot younger when I invented them. That's the other thing too, is when you're young, like the desire to have like an awesome character, or like in some people will say like a Mary Sue or something, is like really easy to accidentally end up with. I might send you 3 over in case, because Delicious and Sloan are just going to walk straight through here. Tadashi and Mo, you guys can stay here, and you 2 can stay here. It should be fine. I just want them spread out a little bit. You somebody I could take home? No. That's fine. Jesus, absolutely wrecked. Lorna and Huang and Chibo and Fur are all getting hurt. Fur doesn't have health privileges, so that's a bad thing for Fur. Fur will die. Fur will die here, probably, unless they can, like, recover laying down. I want to see if I can get a couple of people... You guys are going down this way too, aren't yous? Alright, my only problem is that these 2 are really close to the edge, and I can't kind of get them. I'm guessing a lot of these people are just going to go down and die. It doesn't matter too much if they just die, I'll just take this shit, but it would be nice if I could take some people. You know. Engo is helping. Nice. I totally got the need to be nerdy. I would suffocate without it. Alright, they're gonna run in front of me. This is perfect. Chibo first. Stop running away. Just shoot whoever you can get. I think Hippo's gonna get out of here. I wonder if I can help aim at them. You 2 could just aim upwards. That would be great. One person is down. Okay, Huang, maybe move up a little bit. Because you're like in death row right there. There we go. Alright, everybody that can be down is down. I'm probably not going to get to take too many people. Where are you going? You're going somewhere. Alright, who we get? We got... Can I take you? No. Alright, that's fine. I guess strip them before they die. I could give it one more crack and see if we could down somebody that we can actually take home, because I'm here to take people. Let's do that. Let's just see if I can like make this a little bit better. The old spray and pray is killing everybody. Yeah, I don't know. I find that like having like getting to have my avatar and stuff like that allows me to, I don't know, feel a little bit more free just being me kind of thing. Like if I had to sit here in front of a camera, I would not be very like, I don't know, I wouldn't be very like nerdy or like what do you call it, like I wouldn't make many jokes and stuff like that. I'm generally a very stoic kind of person, so yeah, it would be very bland, I imagine. I'd get uncomfortable very quickly with like, I don't know, people in general. Let's see if I can get you guys to target some of the ones that I don't want. Like this guy here. You'll probably get rid of you. I don't want you. What about Jay? How about you? How you going? I also don't want Jay. So let's see if we can get you killed. We get you guys killed at the moment, and then I don't think, yeah, you're the super loyal too. Alright, let's see if we can wipe out you lot first. Bert, Chibo, I don't know what you think guns are for, but that's not what they're for. Back up. Bert, I want to try to keep you alive. Maybe go a little bit further back. Jesus. Bowman and Salinas isn't even doing anything. They're just like, cool. And Delicious doesn't know what guns do. Delicious is always in the thick of the battle. He's always just like, let me just at them. Alright, you lot, move up a little bit. So I need you to be in like a closer range. Somebody's down. I can't take you. Alright, Tadashi, finish them off. And fire at them. Your paws move while asleep. You still got feathers in your paws, Viking. Also, Shadow did end up getting the feather that you left at the door too, eventually when he came by. I don't know if I can get you. Delicious, can you move back? You two, can you move down? Tadashi, you're a menace. Mate. You didn't even kill the guy, you killed the guy next to him. Hey, wait, somebody else is down. Fucking super. Alright. One of my guys is down too. Leia. Oh, hello. I could... Nah, you're super loyal, super loyal. Of course the super loyals are going down. I don't want them. I don't take slaves out of interest, so they're super loyal. They're kind of useless to me. Payment. Alright, these guys are running for it. I don't know if you can arrest them. I think you're faster. Go see if you can melee attack. You two just follow after them. See what we can do. This guy, though, this guy's got an awesome name. Fucking Mega Scarab. Except he's also loyal. Although you might fall on your own. That guy's not hurt, though, so... Yeah, we'll have to see. I think I wanted Lion. And it's really going to be a matter of, like, if Lion walks into my group or not. Because he's bleeding. So if I was to say... Well, actually, Eagle's going up there. Let's say don't fire. I'm going to let a few of them... Whoa, Bison's getting away right there. You lot. Maybe... No. You have guns, guys. Use the guns. These two aren't quite sure what guns are for, but that's fine. These lot are going to get away for sure. Like, you lot could... Is Hippo somebody I could take? Yeah, you are. But do you mind just turning around, just smacking Hippo? Because I'm obviously not going to get Mega Scarab. Like, unless you happen to be an incredible shot. But I don't think you understand how guns work. I get the feeling Chibo isn't quite sure how guns work. Because, like, they have a gun and they won't shoot. So, alright, who did I get this time? Because everybody's hurt. Which is terrible. Are you somebody I can take? Nope. Nope. Alright, I'll give it one more go and then we're taking whatever we get. Whatever the outcome of the next one is. Okay, that's it. I'll let them go. What was it? I missed some more messages. I have to have at least friends who can occasionally have a huge nerdy convo with. Those exact dreams are likely your entire life gets pulled out from under your feet. Not many people get because I don't think most people dream vividly. So I lucid dream and I dream vividly as well. So both are something that I have. Can you guys not necessarily... Mate, what did I just say? I just said stop shooting. Stop. There we go. I want the others to catch up. They can all come up here if they want to. I want to kind of lull them into a false sense of security. Kind of move everybody around. Alright, you lot get moving because somebody's going to get hit from that. Leia got hit. Main inhibitor is the fact that I currently rely on family for assistance, have no privacy. My computer is in the living room. Any kind of space for myself would just do, even if it was awful low. I don't know, like